Hey everyone, happy spooky month. I hope you guys are all having a great October so far. This is going to be my end of the month haul for the month of September. Before we get into all my pickups, which I got plenty of pickups for the month of September, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and comment below your thoughts on my pickups. And if you did pick up anything, let me know what you picked up. Or if you saw anything in theaters, let me know what you saw and what you thought about said movie. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into my pickups. Starting off with the Blu-Rays First, I got a total of 9 of them, and only one of them does not have a slip. So first off, we have the Ninja Turtle set. I found this in Target. If you guys don't know, Target is stopping selling physical media, so they're not going to be having anything in stores. So, I'm not surprised. They don't really have a lot anyway, and I rarely go there, but I happened to find that, and I picked it up. I also picked up Sweetwater from there. It was on sale for $14.99. Now, this movie was okay. I definitely wanted a little bit more out of this movie. I've seen better sports films, but I do like that this is like a historical kind of thing. So I was definitely interested to give it a rewatch. Next up is a movie in my top 20 for the year. This movie really surprised me. I didn't think it would be as good as it was, and that is Air. Chris Tucker was really good in this. Matt Damon, Jason Bateman. Really fun movie, and I believe it's on Amazon Prime if you want to watch it. A movie that I haven't actually reviewed on my channel, but I have watched this recently, and I did really like it, so I will have a review on my channel very soon, but that is A24's Past Lives. Very good movie. Love the cinematography in this movie as well. Next up is a movie that I recently reviewed. That is Sympathy for the Devil. So they are making a 4K steelbook of this as well, but I'm okay with the Blu-ray. I don't really need this in 4K, but I am fine with this in Blu-ray. It wasn't too expensive. It was $15, so not too bad for a Blu-ray. Next up is another A24 film. I tend to collect a lot of their movies, and I did review this on the channel. This is You Hurt My Feelings. This movie won't be for everybody. I think older adults can appreciate this, especially if you're in a marriage or something like that. And next up, I really like the cover on this, but we have Cobweb. Love this cover. Looks really nice. And that's really all I have to say about it. Next up is a movie that I watched last year. This was on Amazon Prime, I believe. It didn't go to theaters. And, I usually do like these movies. I love pretty much all 4 of them. This one is probably the weakest out of the 4, but I still enjoy it. That is Hotel Transylvania Transformania. Dracula isn't Adam Sandler anymore, so that's kind of weird. But actually, the guy that replaced him, he actually sounds just like him, so I don't really notice the difference too much. And then my last Blu-ray of this month is Insidious: The Red Door. A lot of people hated this movie and thought it was really boring. I actually really liked it. I liked it a lot more than Insidious 3. I would say that's the worst in the franchise. So, yeah, I'm glad to actually have this. Next, we'll get into my 4K pickups. I have a total of 7 of them. One of them does not have a slip. The other 6 do. So we'll start with the one that does not have a slip. So I recently did a Letterboxd review on this and watched this for the first time. And Diane Lane is in this. So that's pretty interesting for what this movie is. She does all those kind of lovey-dovey kind of movies. So it was interesting to see her in this film. But that is Streets of Fire. This has a killer soundtrack. I love the soundtrack and the 80s music in this. And also Willem Dafoe's in this too. So that was really cool as well. This is from Shout Select. So no slipcover on this. They usually don't do slipcovers. Next up we have Jaws 2, the 45th anniversary. Not as good as the first Jaws, of course, but at least it's watchable. That's Jaws. Next up is a horror movie that I have watched so many times, I would say, since I was little. I think this is my introduction to Johnny Depp, I believe. I'm not sure, but that is Sleepy Hollow. Very good 4K. Very nice cast. Actually, a lot of like Harry Potter characters are in this. So, also I think Michael Gambon is in this too. So, rest in peace to him because I believe he is in this as well. Next up, we have a Scream Factory. I was about to say Shudder. Scream Factory. We got Night of the Comet. I have watched this recently on Tubi before I bought it. And it's an interesting movie. It's got a lot going on. I don't know if it really comes all together, maybe throughout most of the film, but it's a very interesting movie. I think some of the characters are a little bit unlikable, but it's definitely an interesting movie. Next up, I recently watched this on Max, I believe, for the first time. That is My Bloody Valentine. Really like them, getting down in the caves and all that stuff, and like, the mining caves and all that. So it's a pretty cool movie, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm happy to have this in the collection. This one, I think I may have seen this movie once, but it was a long time ago. That is I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I love the slipcover here. Actually, there's the artwork there. Yeah, I like that blue. It looks really nice. There's the back. Definitely excited to revisit this one. I recently watched this on HBO Max before I bought it because honestly, I don't know if I had seen this movie previous to watching it on HBO. I may have, but now I've seen it and the new one is coming out, so I'm happy to have it in the collection. But that is The Exorcist. I know a lot of people didn't really like this artwork. I mean, I don't mind it. The steelbook's probably better, I would say, but I went ahead and just got the slip for this one. And now we'll get into my steelbooks, but before we get into my steelbooks, I did forget one release that was not a steelbook. That is The Last House on the Left, Arrow, 4K. So this has, I believe, the unrated, it's the unrated, theatrical, and then the Blu-ray limited edition, or 4K, excuse me. So, 3-disc, very nice. Get into the steelbooks. Now, Walmart, they had all those scary steelbooks that came out. There were 5 of them. I got 4 of them. So, the first one I picked up was a Leprechaun. They did stack the disc in these, which I don't like, but this is what it looks like. Second steelbook I got was the Saw Collection. Spine. And then when you open this up, so this one they did a little smarter. So they have the first disc there, and then you can flip. And then they have a couple of films on like double disc. So they have, the first one, 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5 on a second disc, and then 6 and 7, and then Jigsaw. The only one it doesn't come with Spiral. I definitely need to catch up on all these before I see the 10th. Then we have the Blair Witch Project and Blair Witch. That's the artwork. Front to back. And then I'm doing all like rewatches of all the Halloween movies, but these I've only seen, I want to say maybe once. We got the Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2, and then the back, the spine. You open it up, they have 1 and 2 side by side. So if you're wondering what the 5th steelbook was, it was the Firefly Trilogy. I think that's what it was called. It's got House of 1,000 Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and 3 from Hell. I already have the House of 1,000 Corpses steelbook, so I figured Don't need that. I don't like Three from Hell, and Devil's Rejects is okay, so I just didn't feel the need to spend the extra money to pick that up. So that one I didn't pick up. Then we have the Fall Steelbook on 4K. This is an upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K. And so Lionsgate did this, so you know that it slides off. And there's the front. There's the back, spine, and then the artwork in the inside. And I really like this steelbook. This might be one of my favorite ones. And then I upgraded to the 4K Smile Steelbook. They should have put this out, with the actual slip when it first came out. I don't know why they didn't. And they have this, and then this one, it slides off. You get this artwork here, and then it says, once you see it, it's too late. The spine. And this one is the artwork. You only get the 4K again. They don't give you a Blu-ray. They did the same thing with the slip. Only gave you the 4K, no Blu-ray. I don't know why, because it has a Blu-ray, so why not include it? Especially if you're spending the extra money, but you just never know. Some of these companies will give you a Blu-ray with it, others don't. The next one, so I originally bought this on Blu-ray, and I think it was like $12. But then they were like, you know what? It's going to come with a 4K, and we're going to actually give you special features with it, which is why I actually bought it. Because the Blu-ray had nothing with it. It was bare bones. So we have Infinity Pool. And here's the back. Very cool artwork. The spine. And this one did not come with a digital code. I don't know why. So no digital code with this. And this one's kind of, I think it's hard to find right now. Best Buy, they barely had any copies. I had to really hunt that one down. And then my last steelbook that I picked up was Elemental. This is definitely another one that I really enjoy the artwork. There's the back, the spine, and the inside. Actually some disc artwork. So very nice. Front to back. So those are all my pickups for the month of September. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite pickup that I picked up in this video? And I hope you guys have a great October and a great Halloween. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video.